Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Plant-Based Gabriel and Plant-Based Bridget kitchen. Excuse me, Bridget, I didn't forget your name there. I don't know what happened. But today we are making a very fun recipe using two recipes that we've shared with everyone before, but this time we're going to combine them into something that is so much greater. So what we're going to make today is what we have heard other people maybe call a tamale pie, what we've been calling a chili cornbread shepherd's pie. It's amazing, and we've been making it a lot. Before we jump into the recipe, just want to remind everyone that we do have awesome t-shirts at plantbasedgabriel.com. This one is our Plant Power t-shirt with obviously a weightlifting spinach. Bridget's got one, we've all got one. We hope that you guys get one and enjoy it too. They're $20 at plantbasedgabriel.com, and if you buy $50 worth, you get free shipping. Now back to the recipe. What we're going to need for this recipe is a chili base. This is our taco noodle soup. Chili-ish. We made taco noodle soup. I'm using it as a chili. It's got the same consistency and it's pretty much got the exact same ingredients other than some noodles, but that's all right. And we're gonna need 6 cups, 8 cups, 10 cups worth, enough to fill at least half of whatever vessel you are going to be cooking your tamale pie or your chili cornbread shepherd's pie. We're using this square Pyrex dish, so what I've got in there will fill about half of it. And if I have a little bit too much, we won't use it all. And then we're going to be making our cornbread recipe. For this recipe video, we will go through and make this cornbread recipe just so everyone gets how simple this is. We throw this together in a few minutes, and then you bake it away, and it's good to go. We honestly have been making this 2 to 3 times a week sometimes. It's that good. Our cornbread recipe we have in the bowl right here. I've got 1 cup of corn flour and 1 cup of oat flour. You could use any other gluten-free or wheat-based flour, but 1 cup of corn flour. Now, a lot of people have asked, Gabriel, what is it? How is this different than cornmeal? It's just finer. It's what a lot of folks will use to make things like tamales or tortillas, and so it's more of the flour. But cornmeal will work. It's just going to have more of a gritty texture. You all right? All right. Am I not saying it right? And then we've got those 2 there. Then we're going to add a teaspoon of baking soda, not powder, soda. All right. And that is our dry ingredients, plus, I forgot a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of salt. Fine, high quality sea salt, if you can get it. All right, so that's our dry ingredients. We're going to stir them all together, make sure they're nice and combined. Now, before we get to finishing that cornbread, we want to take advantage of all of that chemical reaction we're going to create between the baking soda and the apple cider vinegar. So we are going to layer our chili here. Something that I have found out that I really would pass along to you is the chili does not have to be smoking hot. It does help if it's warm though. If you make this with cold chili, say it's leftover chili, and it is cold, it's going to affect the cooking time. So you're gonna have to cook it for a little bit longer, or you may not get the perfect consistency. So make sure you've heated the chili. It doesn't have to be smoking hot, but you want it nice and warm so that it at least will heat that cornbread up from the bottom instead of sucking heat away from it in the oven. Bridget may fall asleep on my shoulder here. It's about nap time. So we're going to pour this in. Like I say, fill it up about halfway through that vessel, whatever vessel you're using. That looks good to me. The cornbread's going to take up somewhere around 1/3 of it, so you give yourself a little bit of leeway. Okay, our chili is in there. You can see it's nice and warm, not smoking hot, but it is warm. Now we can move on. We'll move that here. Move on to finishing our cornbread. For our wet ingredients, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of applesauce. Gonna keep it nice and moist. We're going to add a couple tablespoons of maple syrup. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. 1, 2. Now that reaction's already coming along here. And then we need to add 1 cup of water, which I forgot the water, so we're gonna come back. I've got a dish here. We're gonna get some water going. Okay, we have our 1 cup of water. Add that in there. And we're just going to stir it until you get your batter. How come you're not helping today, Bridget? Did you want to stir? Oh, you want to grab that, I know. But if you grab that cup, there's about 1,000% chance that that cup will end up on the ground. Okay, we've got our batter here. Whoop, spilled a little bit. Here, you want to do a little stirry? You want to stir a little? Nope. Okay. You don't want to. You don't have to. All right, everyone. Now that we have our cornbread batter made, we are going to pour it on top of our chili that's laying here. Spread it out evenly. We're going to use the spoon here in a second. Okay. Make sure we get it all out. And now just smooth it out. Now, if that doesn't look pretty, I don't know what does. I think that looks really, really nice. But you can tell, hopefully, from that side profile, that cornbread takes up about the third top of this, or half, and it will rise. So there we go. Now our oven has been preheated to 385 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to cook this for 30 minutes. If you test it out and you say, oh, maybe my chili wasn't as hot as I was hoping that Gabriel had recommended, then throw it back in there for 5 or 10 more minutes. But 30 minutes will be good on this, especially because we have hot chili underneath. So we're gonna get this in the oven, and we'll be back here in about 30 minutes to tell you how it goes. You will notice the cornbread is gonna have some cracking there. That's a good indicator that it's really cooked through, and that you're not gonna have a mushy, unfully cooked cornbread. You have anything else to say? Hi. Hi. All right, we're gonna get this in the oven. And we will be back. While we're waiting for that cornbread tamale pie, or chili cornbread shepherd's pie cooking, Bridget apparently wanted to finish that chili up, or the taco noodle soup, excuse me. Which, if you haven't already looked, you can find that recipe. We'll link that in the recipe that's included at plantbasedgabriel.com. You can find it on YouTube, everywhere. That's good stuff. You mind if I have some? Yum, 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 yum. Almost as good as that chili cornbread shepherd pie that's about to come out of the oven. Oh, you want to hold on to the spoon? Okay. All right. We'll be back once we get a hold on the situation in here. Chili flying everywhere. Well, hello everyone, we are back. It's been more than 30 minutes because this little one fell asleep, but hey, got good lighting, sun's still shining. Bridget is still asleep from the last account that I could tell. And here is, it's been over 30 minutes because I can hold it like this. Our taco, or our chili cornbread shepherd's pie, or tamale pie. It turned out great, you can see there. And then just from that side view, really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite of it and let you know how it tastes. Bridget obviously won't because, well, sleeping babies can't eat tamale pies. Let's go ahead and go for a corner piece here. We just love how you get this double, you get two really great foods, and we would normally make cornbread with the chili, but again, we think this just tastes so much better. So that was a big bite there, Bridget. Here we go. It's delicious. I don't know what else there is to say about this. It's one of our all-time favorite recipes, hands down. And we continued to, we've just made it, and it's become kind of it became our winter recipe, and so we're really excited to share it with everyone here. If you want to check it out, you can check it out at plantbasedgabriel.com. It just leaves me speechless every time I make it. You can throw some hot sauce on there, throw some candied or pickled jalapenos on there. Go wild with it, but it is a wonderful, wonderful recipe. It'll be on plantbasedgabriel.com. Obviously, if you're watching this on Facebook, you can check it out there. You can check it out on YouTube. And we will keep you posted if we make any new variations. And if you do make it, let us know how you like it. And if you make it your own. It can be tripled or doubled very easily. Like I said, we'll leave that recipe link to the chili below. I'm gonna get this one back to sleep here very soon. Remember, the shirts or on plantbasedgabriel.com if you want to check them out. They go to support us, continue to do what we're doing, and you get to wear a fun plant-powered or vegan-inspired or garden-inspired shirt. So we hope you enjoy that. Otherwise, check out the recipe, and we'll see you in another video soon. If you haven't heard already, we love you, and we really appreciate you being a part of the recipes, the farm, and just our farm family in general. So we'll see you in another video soon. Bye-bye.